Okay, so I have not logged on this account in a long time, but now that I'm going to be streaming it on Twitch, I will start making these free-to-play account videos again, because it's just a lot easier to stream it and then edit it right after. So start seeing these videos again on YouTube. But for right now, this is going to be focused on fixing this account, because I am adventure rank 40, and pretty much this account is super weak. Like, everybody's still underleveled, so I'm going through the process of just fixing this account and see where I go from there. But for now, I guess I'll just do dailies. If you want a little bit of perspective as to how underleveled this account is, pretty much only Traveler is upgraded. And I'm pretty sure all of my talents are at level 1. So it can be kind of difficult to do very basic tasks. And if you saw how long it took just to do this daily commission, you can see that this account needs a lot of fixing. It's just really weak right now. This is what happens when you do dailies for a long time, but you don't actually upgrade your characters. Your account can get kind of difficult at that point, but it can be easily fixed if you just spend your resin on some things and get it going again. Oh no. It's the Elon Musk commission, one of my least favorite commissions in all of Mondstadt. Actually, I switched on my 2 other accounts, I switched the dailies from Mondstadt to Inazuma because of this commission specifically. These are just really annoying. But then at the same time, the Inazuma ones are even more annoying. But I've just gotten so used to them, I haven't switched back. As far as I'm aware, the worst commissions are Inazuma, and then the other nations are okay. Mondstadt is definitely the easiest, it's just that I don't like this commission specifically. The Liyue ones are okay, and I'm not sure about the Sumeru ones, I haven't really done them, but supposedly some of them are not that bad. But also, the character is involved in another quest, also applies to commissions in Sumeru, so I think that's why I tend to stay away from Sumeru. Because I have a feeling that you're gonna get a lot of those, where the character is occupied and then you can't do your dailies, which is really terrible. So the process of fixing your account is something like, just upgrade a few talents, and then as long as you have some of your weapons up, you should be okay. You can also just get somebody in co-op to do everything for you, but I think that's kind of boring. I think it's more fun if you fix your account yourself. But yeah, as you can see, my characters aren't doing a lot of damage, because everybody is underleveled, except for Traveler. But even Traveler has really bad talents, so struggling to do dailies even. But today, I will be doing domains, stuff like that. I'm also getting help with the Stellar Reunion, so this should definitely be helpful. To put into perspective how much I played on this account without doing quests, I am adventure rank 40 right now, and I still haven't done the Liyue Archon quest. So I'm probably just going to skip through a lot of it today, just skipping the dialogue, getting to the new locations, so I can actually upgrade some characters. Also, a lot of red exclamation marks from logging back on. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of events I haven't done yet, but let me see. First, I'm going to start off with the Stellar Reunion, and let me see what I can get from this. So you get a one-time reward, which is all that stuff there. Passage of time, login, 7 days, you get a bunch of rewards. Sure. And then this is kind of like a point system. At the end, you get a billet, some fragile resin, a lot of Mora too. Really nice of them to introduce this. And then you have double drops. Okay, so I think I'm going to take advantage of this with the double domains. I'm just going to take advantage of these over here. Oh yeah, another thing I want to mention is before I stopped playing on this account for a while, I got this character. And yeah. I lost the footage where I recorded it, unfortunately, but it was from Standard Banner. I got Chi-Chi, but I will never use her because I refuse to use this character for obvious reasons. I think I'm just going to upgrade Xiangling as much as I can, so let's just go do the domain where you get the teachings of diligence. Yeah, so if there's one thing you should never do in Genshin, do dailies without ever upgrading your characters, because stuff like this happens. I don't think I've ever had so much trouble trying to kill a few Pyro Slimes before, but here we are. I wonder if this domain is only Pyro Slimes. I guess I'll find out. Because I know in the highest difficulty one, it's 2 Metaturals and 2 of the assassins from F2P. Forgot their names. The skirmishers. The ones that go invisible. Okay, 2 Abyss Mages. Shouldn't be too hard. Barbara. Hydro Catalyst. And Xiangling finally gets a chance to be used. So that took 3 minutes. Yeah, definitely not optimal because domains, if you have your characters maxed out, usually doesn't take more than a minute. Let me see, Xiangling, talents, Pyronado probably. Okay, so that should be good, 3, 4. And then probably go fight the Pyro Vine a few times. I'll also have to go collect some Julian Chilies. So first, I'm gonna go to the Pyro Vine. Again, this might be a little bit painful in terms of just time taken to defeat this thing. But once Xiangling is upgraded, I'll be able to do a lot of other things because Xiangling is the Pyro Archon. She's probably the best Pyro character in the whole game. So yeah, be able to do a lot. I'm not sure if this is like accurate or not, but I think Farazan is pretty terrible early on because you're not going to have a lot of Anemo characters to work with. Anemo Traveler is really not that good later on, especially, but it's kind of weird because Anemo Traveler is good in the beginning, but then really sucks later. And then Farazan is like really not that good early on, but then she becomes a lot better, so kind of funny how that works. Also, I could upgrade Traveler's talents to make this faster, but I don't plan on using Anemo Traveler for much longer. So, I'll just have to deal with it right now. Almost there. I'm pretty sure this has been also a few minutes, probably like 3 or 4 minutes of just continuously beating up this flower. Okay, there we go. So obviously, I don't think I can get 3 yet because I'm not at the adventure rank. And I need 1 more to Ascender, so I'm gonna have to do this again. Which Genshin really makes me want to suffer sometimes, but that's okay. Now I'm gonna go get some Julian Chilies because I'm gonna need it to Ascender. Yep, over here, and then some more this way. And then I know there are some over here as well, because this is where I used to take the Crystal Fly route. In the process, I'll also be able to collect some Crystal Flies, which is nice. Okay, so that's enough Julian Chilies. Now I need 1 more of these, and then I need to go and kill the Pyro Vine again. Trying to fight the Oceanid would be an absolute nightmare right now because I don't have anyone that can actually deal with it, so upgrading Barbara, probably out of the picture for a while. Farazan, the Matrix boss, probably going to be hard to do as well. I think what I'm going to do is just upgrade Xiangling, and I'll figure out what to do afterwards. I also need the Pyro Crystals, 3 of them. So here we go, round 2 of suffering. This is really terrible. And this is what happens when your whole team is underleveled. Here we go, send Xiangling finally. Now the game should be a lot easier. I could probably just use a lot better stuff now. This looks pretty good. Crit, pyro damage, energy recharge, HP. When you quit Genshin for a while, or if you don't play on Genshin, like your account for a while, you get the Stellar Reunion, which is Hoyoverse's way of saying, hey, please come back to the game, we love you. But they don't actually care. I'm gonna try Dendro for a little bit. Ideally, you want to use an Elemental Mastery Sword, but I don't have access to one, so... Do I have any Elemental Mastery circlets? Probably not, because Elemental Mastery is hard to get. Oh, I have 1. 2. Just upgrading these artifacts a little bit to make things slightly easier. Dendro... Or maybe I don't have to do Hyper Bloom, I could just do Burgeon instead. I think this team should be pretty good for a while. Test it out. Yeah. That's Dendro for you. I should probably just upgrade Kale if I'm gonna be using Dendro, so let's go to the giant chicken. I think I'll probably just stick with this team for a while, because it's Dendro, really easy to use. Shungling can trigger Burgeon. That Kale damage, by the way. Okay, this is still taking forever, but it's still faster, just because Dendro is really good. So I'll just have to suffer through this for a little while. Yeah, if you ever play Genshin on a new account, don't do what I did, where you basically do dailies and neglect your characters. Because the only way to fix your account is to either go through this process where you take forever to fight a boss, or you just have a friend join your world, do everything for you. But seeing that I play Genshin Impact, I obviously don't have any friends, so I have to do it all by myself. Also pretty hard to dodge when you don't have high stamina bar. Normally this boss is a punching bag, but if your characters are underleveled like me, then you're the punching bag instead. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. The other characters weren't doing anything. It's all good, it's all up to Traveler. Just pretend this is a Traveler only account, and then I just got up until this point with Traveler. Also, it doesn't help that this thing is very highly resistant to Dendro, and my only character left is a Dendro character. I don't think I've ever been that stressed out before in Genshin, but there's a first time for everything. So I can send her now. That's cool. All that effort just for a slightly higher level Kale. Probably doesn't help that I took her bow away from her and didn't give it back. So yeah, I think that's what happens when your characters are underleveled. So I guess I can do the Sumeru book domain next, since I have the double XP thing. Oh, that's right. My whole team is dead. Kinda forgot about that. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Defeat 2 opponents within 5 minutes. Okay, should be manageable. Especially with Dendro, instead of double Animo with underleveled characters. Also, with Dendro Traveler's Elemental Burst, I'm pretty sure the worst interaction is with Pyro. Because it instantly explodes, but it doesn't do that much damage. You'd rather just have it be extended with Hydro instead. So I should probably keep that in mind, not to instantly blow it up with Pyro. The best one is probably Hydro, because you just keep applying Dendro over and over again. Electro one's not bad either, it's just you want to stay away from the Pyro one. I think what I'm gonna do next is try to get Deepwood and Gilded on my characters, and then just abuse elemental reactions, because that's what makes it really easy. Kind of forgot you can shoot these down for some reason. I've been playing too much Star Rail. I've forgotten how Genshin works. Let me see, 4 minutes, 23 seconds. That's actually pretty bad, but good thing I'm only doing this once. Or I might do it again, because I have one more double. But I think I'm gonna go into the Gilded and Deepwood domain, just to get some artifacts on my characters. I actually don't know how difficult this domain is, like the third one, because I've never done it before. Recommended party level 80. Probably gonna take a while, but I think it should be worth it. Oh, also, sorry, to answer your question, does the ult blow up even if you infuse another element? I don't think it does. I think once you infuse it, it's completely that way, like, until the burst runs out. So if you infuse it with Hydro, and then try to blow it up with Pyro, it doesn't work. I haven't used Dendro Traveler in a long time, because once Nahida came out, I'm pretty sure everybody stopped using Dendro Traveler. Yeah, I think my characters are way too underleveled for this. I guess I could just do the easier one. Also, I should probably go cook some food revival items. Probably gonna do that right now. I don't have auto cook unlocked yet. That's how you know this is a new account. When all the stuff you've already done in the past makes you, or allows you to be lazy, and then you lose that privilege, it feels kind of bad. Okay, this should be easier, level 60 instead of 80. Okay, I'm gonna try it here. Okay, it's infused. Okay, now aim Guoba this way. Yeah, it doesn't explode. Once you've infused it with another element, it stays that way until the burst runs out. I'm thinking of pulling for Yaimiko, just so then, this account would be fixed if I get Yaimiko right away. Or maybe not right away, because I have to do the Inazuma quest, but, like, even then. But I would have to win my 50-50, so that's kinda stressful. Yeah, in order to upgrade her, I have to go all the way to Enkanomiya too, which is a total disaster. Also, now I know what people meant by Xiangling is not good with Dendro, because she applies so much pyro that pretty much you can't even do anything with it. Like, it's so hard to trigger Burgeon because she applies so much pyro. If I'm gonna be running her with Burgeon, I might as well just try Elemental Mastery, because Dendro is completely balanced in this game. Yeah, let's make the most balanced elemental reactions in the game, Dendro. I haven't wished yet, so I pretty much have no weapons other than the ones I get for free. So I think upgrading this is okay. Gonna go to the domain. When you're using Dendro reactions, upgrading talents isn't the biggest priority, but it doesn't hurt to get your talents up. That was a lot quicker than the other domains because doing a lower level domain obviously is a lot easier, a lot faster to do. And that's actually pretty good for 20 resin domain. I think I can upgrade it once I have these Ruin Guard materials. Probably go get some after. I'm pretty sure the double cooldown mechanic in this domain is probably one of the most annoying ones. Either this one or the cryo one. The cryo one's also really annoying. The electro one isn't that bad, and the pyro one isn't that bad either. It's just the double cooldown or the decrease your stamina. The decrease your stamina one is pretty much like, hey, you're not allowed to sprint at all. And if you rely on charge attacks for your damage, like Yanfei or Kuching, you're not going to be allowed to play the game. So, Mondstadt talent book domain, one of the worst things in the world. Yeah, trapped in your own bubble now. How does it feel? Yeah, that's usually the response I get too. Alright, there we go. Level 60, higher base attack. I could upgrade it to 70 as well, but I'm gonna need more of these. And this one Ruin Guard is where I used to farm the material all the time before. This one's always here. So yeah, based on my experience so far, using Dendro very early in the game is very, very good. I think no matter what, Dendro is just always broken in all stages of the game, no matter what. Because it always has a base damage, and then it just scales off of your character's level, and then their Elemental Mastery. You can literally have 0 attack on your character, and as long as you have Elemental Mastery and they're higher level, they're gonna be doing damage with Dendro reactions. So, Dendro balance, good job, Hoyoverse. Good job. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. Oh wait, it also dropped Chaos Core. That's pretty good. Okay, the next thing is, I know there are a few over here in this area, so probably just go here. There are a few Ruin Guards roaming in this area, so let's just go take care of them, collect their core materials, so I can upgrade the Pyro Archon. Yep, there's one over here.
Nice and spicy.
Guoba, go. Same thing as the other Ruin Guard. Guoba blows up the Virgin Core as soon as it does its spinning attack. That's another one down, and now I'm gonna walk to this one, the flying one. Kind of forgot the name of these, but all I know is that they're more annoying. But for 5 Primo Gems, I will sacrifice some sanity just to kill this thing.
I can't stop now. They need me.
Yeah. About that.
I feel.
Well, I tried to switch characters before she would get hit again. Apparently I wasn't fast enough.
It's important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild.
Can I replenish my Barbara supply because she died twice in the same fight? There's another one here, but I don't want to fight it without Barbara because she's literally the reason why I do damage. Because of Bloom and Burgeon, burning is really terrible, so time to teleport away. Yeah, there we go. 5 out of 3, 13 out of 12. There we go. 429 base attack, 25% energy recharge, really good. Higher base attack is always better. Probably will also just upgrade these artifacts a little bit more, just to get her power up. With a higher base attack, attack percentage is always more valuable. So doing this is really good. Obviously, you want to put crit on Chongling, not really Elemental Mastery either, but I'm just running Burgeon for now because Dendro reactions make things a lot easier. I think what I'm gonna do now is just get everyone's weapon up. Okay, after crafting, I have enough to ascend this weapon. Probably just gonna do it. The Traveler can be stronger. I know the flute isn't one of the best weapons, but it'll do for now. There we go, level 80, 449 base attack, 37% attack percentage. So Dendro Traveler's damage is going to be pretty high, like the personal damage. But what's more important is the elemental reactions. Yeah, since Chongling is triggered Burgeon, I think I should just go back to attack percentage. Just make Traveler's damage, personal damage, a lot better. So let me see if I have attack percentage. I'll probably just give this back to Traveler. Kali can just use Elemental Mastery. So Traveler's personal damage should be better now. 34 crit rate, 57 crit damage, attack Dendro damage bonus. Apparently Halotrolls can still walk even when they're dead. That's kind of weird. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Finally unlocked this domain after so long. Okay, now I'm just gonna speedrun through some Archon quests because I really need to go to Inazuma soon.
You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it?
I'm very uncomfortable near this woman.
Ay, 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 who let this?
Oh wait, free chest. Forgot about this.
A reward on the road.
Got a better way of dealing with these. Just knock it off. Yeah, there you go. Onset was simple, Liyue was boring, Inazuma was problematic, and then Sumeru finally did a good job telling a compelling story. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was like. Like, Mondstadt being the first one actually is fine, because you're starting off. It's understandable if it's not really that good. The Liyue one was, yeah, it was kind of boring. You just had to, like, travel back and forth between Liyue and just, like, meet new characters. Inazuma was just all over the place. Like, they had to incorporate the story into some of the characters' quests just to make sure the story, like, made sense. Like, Ayato's story quests just tied up loose ends. Kokomi's too. Which made the quests not really about the characters, but more about, like, a continuation of the Archon quest, basically. And then Sumeru, like, was actually really good because you met every single character that was involved in the quest. Like, you start off in Gandharvaville, then you go to Sumeru City, then you travel back and forth between other areas, and then you go to the Sumeru Desert. The Liyue one right here, right now, Emerge, is just skipping dialogue because it's so boring. I do expect the Fontaine one to be pretty good as well. I should probably change my Traveler's name. Can you believe this? All this effort if you want to upgrade a single Inazuma character. Like, imagine you're pulling Yoimiya or Yaimiko right now. Like, Yaimiko's even worse, but like, you're pulling these characters because you like using them, only to find out you have to do all this just to upgrade them past level 40. It's so sad. And can you imagine people in the future who unlock, like, even Fontaine, but like Schneznayer or Natlan? I think it's even worse. But like, now that I'm streaming, I could start making these a lot more easily because I can knock out both at once. I can stream, and then that's pretty much recording it, and then just put it together afterwards. And also have a bunch to work with. Because usually before I would record for maybe like an hour or two, and then put it together. But if I'm gonna be streaming, probably stream for like 3-4 hours, and then I'll have a bunch to work with to put the videos together. And I also have, I have it set up in a way where I can play the music on Twitch, and then afterwards, like, the music is completely gone in the VOD, so then I can just configure it however I want afterwards. So I think I'm gonna start posting a lot more of the free-to-play. Because people seem to be enjoying it, but I kind of stopped for 2 reasons. The first reason was I think I kind of got tired of playing on a third account. But also, Star Rail came out, so welcome home, cheater. Playing Star Rail.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Nope, just get me out of this Archon quest.
Suppose
Jeez, that took forever. Well, I'm finally done with the Liyue Archon quest, so I can get started on going to Inazuma now. In the next one, I'll probably get the teapot, then go to Inazuma. And then I can finally get on working for fixing on this account even more once I get to Inazuma.